we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama. Where I watch?
Popeye.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. A mistake was made in yesterday's video. I want you to listen to this conversation. Listen this.
Yes, Chief, morning, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Yeah, I'm alright. How you doing?
Me there, man. Me good. My apologies. I go deal with it. You see, sometimes I read what you're saying about getting a story, but sometimes it happens to the best of us. But there was no intent on my part to harm you. Something was sent to me, and I did some checks, and you're saying that the entire story is wrong, but it's a part about it.
No, the entire story where it's concerned the marriage.
Yes.
I'm not Deno. Deno is on the right.
Yeah, in the black.
I'm not Deno.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate that. I gotta make sure say me do what I can do to deal with it. Me really sorry about it. It wasn't as you can see. You listen to the entire story. It wasn't because Deno is on the right by himself in the photograph, and
yes, that's Deno on the right, and he's all over social media because he's always attached. I don't have a profile. I'm not on social media now. I'm all over the place. You understand? I don't even live in Jamaica. I don't live in Jamaica, you know. I live in the UK.
yeah. Well, I tell you. Sometimes things happen, you know, and he only strengthen if you try and do the things better going forward. But if you listen to the narrative, there was no intent to say. You understand what I say? It's just that
the narrative is not. He's just saying I understand what happened with him. I don't even know because I was supposed to dinner in 3 years.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what's going on there. But the thing is my face showing because everybody who doesn't know Deno is gonna say me. You understand? Gonna portray me as the person.
Everybody know. Who know? Oh, me understand what you're saying. Me understand. And me get that.
He's gonna know say it's me. It's not me. But who doesn't know me gonna say Deno is me. You understand?
Yeah.
That's the guy.
I mean, people might say, boy, you should check out this first, but I'm to the best of us. We can't check everything, and sometimes we have some people who we depend on for certain information, and then we get certain information. You know, the person sent me something, and I when me talk about to the person when me see you start text me, the person I said, no man, the guy in the black, and he was at that wedding. He wasn't. That's not his wife. But then now I was reading it as something different to say it was at his wedding. You understand? Yeah, man, that's how I was reading.
When did you put this out? Did you recently put it out like
last night? Last night we put it.
Can you just take it down, please, and then try it? I don't know the way you gotta rectify.
No, man, I rectify it, you know. No, what I'm currently doing now on YouTube, I know I'm not control on TikTok because when I post my videos, persons take it and post it. Yeah. So what I'm doing now is, as far as the YouTube video is concerned, I am blurring out you and your wife's face. Is your wife?
Yes, she's my wife. Yes.
I don't know, but I'm blurring out the faces as we speak. So it's just YouTube have a step-by-step process. So I'm currently in the process of doing that. And then the video I'm putting out today, I'm going to be talking about, as a matter of fact, I might play this conversation you and I having to show that you are saying that, and I agree that it's not you. So people can better understand, say, boy, a mistake was made. Yeah, I try to deal with the best. Yeah.
Wrong person.
And the thing is, me glad how you take it. Me glad how you take it because you see the mistake.
I can't fight you.
And I am the person who when me wrong, me not go on like me strong. I am wrong. I made a mistake. I'm not afraid to own up to it and do what it takes to address it. You understand? But enough respect, man. I'm going to try my best and deal with it the best way I can deal with it, yeah?
I mean, yeah, cool. I mean, I don't know how to no start. Don't say if we can over TikTok now, it have a run gone over all over the place now.
Yeah.
Well,
let's hope that the same people them who take it off and put it on TikTok will come back and take off what me I go say today. Even if them want to beat me and say me not do due diligence, that's for them business. Maybe take that they beating there. You understand? All right, respect here. All right. Yeah, man, cool.
So, once again, my humblest apologies to Keith. That is what we do over here, so. We not gonna be wrong and act strong. We don't set out to deliberately mislead anybody or tarnish anybody's reputation. We try as much as possible not to, but whenever a mistake is made, we are going to apologize unreservedly. We could have easily left it alone, but no, that's not what we do. And for those of you who are going to be rejoicing and say, see there, appear fake news the dirty Popeye carry. That a few business. In the news today, detectives at the Montego Bay Siswoka office, they have arrested and charged Andre Gentles, but he's popularly known as Joopie. He is 33 years old and he's living at Rosites in the parish of St. James. Joopie, he has been charged for rape, grievous sexual assault and buggery. So, here are the allegations. A mother was bathing her young daughter. And how old did I say Joopie is? Joopie is 31 years old. The mother was bathing her daughter when she complained of feeling pain to her vagina. The mother, she brought the daughter to the doctor who instructed her to take her daughter to the police because something not right. The daughter, she was taken to the police, but when she was interviewed, she did not tell them what took place. The mother, she was then told by the police to take her daughter to another medical facility, which I won't disclose. At that medical facility, the baby girl, she told the doctor and her mother that while she was at Joopie's house, he gave her sweetie and put her to lie down. Joopie, he then do everything that you can think of. You remember what I told you that Joopie was charged for? He was charged for rape, grievous sexual assault, and buggery. It's hard, but just use your imagination for a little while. So, are you telling me that that little piece of nastiness should not be castrated with an old rusty machete? Can you imagine how many other babies this year Drankoya do the same thing to? Because no guy at the age of 31 just get up one day and decide to do things like these. Boy, may I tell you. Now, this incident, it took place yesterday morning, Friday, June 28th, about 6 o'clock. It took place along the Hopewell Main Road in the Orange Hill area of Westmoreland. Our information is that man on your screen, his name is Sherold Arthurs. He was 55 years old and he lived at Revival District in the Little London area of Westmoreland. We are learning that Sherold, he was riding a grey Cabra motorcycle along the main road in a northerly direction with a female passenger on the back. A black 2017 Toyota Harrier was coming in the opposite direction and it was being driven by a 45-year-old guy who was coming from an all-night party. We are told that this guy, he was under his liquor. On reaching a section of the road and due to the fact that he was under his liquor, he ended up swerving to the right and lost control of the vehicle that he was driving. As a result, the vehicle collided into the bike. Both the rider and the pillion, they were thrown from the bike onto the asphalted road surface. They both received serious head and bodily injuries. They were transported to the Savannah Hospital by an ambulance where Sherold, he died whilst he was being treated. The female, she was admitted in hospital. Officers, was the driver for that vehicle breath tested? Yes, we are aware of the close connection with the driver and the man who died. But guess what? This is not a private matter. We are watching this one closely. Also, the details in this one is still sketchy. But what we are learning is that sometime in March, earlier this year, that young man on your screen, his name is Ackeem Jaddoo. He was about 21 years old and he lived at DlES in the parish of Westmoreland. We are told that Ackeem, he was riding his motorcycle along the lower DlES main road when a guy who was driving a motor car, he drove out of either a minor road or a yard into the path of the bike that Ackeem was riding. As a result, there was a collision and Ackeem, he was thrown from the bike. Ackeem, he was seriously injured. He was rushed to the Savannah Hospital and later transferred to the Falmouth Hospital where his situation did not improve at all. Ackeem, he died yesterday, Friday, June 28th. Sad indeed. This next incident, it took place yesterday afternoon, Friday, June 28th, about 1 o'clock. It took place at Board Shop in the vicinity of Train Line at the intersection of the Gregory Park Main Road and Cottage Drive in the parish of St. Catherine. We are learning that a vendor in his late 30s, he's popularly known as Sean, and he sells clothes as also patty and cocoa bread in the Board Shop. He was in his shop yesterday afternoon when he was approached by a hoodlum who tried to extort some money from him. Sean, he refused, and the hoodlum, he pulled a gun and opened gunfire hitting Sean to his left shoulder. The hoodlum, he then ran away, making good his escape on foot. The police, they were called and they transported Sean to hospital where he was treated and admitted. The mayhem. Now, in this next report, detectives are awaiting the results of a postmortem to ascertain how a dreadlocks man met his death. His name is John Morris. We are told that John, he rented a room at a house at Clark Street in Mount Salem in the parish of St. James. On Wednesday afternoon, June 26, about 1 o'clock. John, he was last seen alive at his home. He was not seen all day Thursday. Yesterday afternoon, Friday, June 28th, his landlord went to check on him and he was seen in his room lying motionless, face down and dressed in a red shirt and a black underpants. But guess what? His black underpants was seen below his buttocks. Are you following me? The police, they were called and they commenced investigations. Like I said, a postmortem examination will be done to ascertain what exactly caused his demise. Stand by, because as soon as we get more information, we are going to be updating this story. In this next report, listen to this one now. On Sunday, June 16, 2 females were involved in a fight. One of them, her name is Loveland Irving. She was born on January 17, 1955, 65 years old, and she lived at Montpelier in the Sandy Bay area of Hanover. It is said that Carol, she was armed with a machete. A man named Bristol, his sister, was the other female who was involved in the fight with Carol. We are told that Bristol, he intervened and he tried to separate the two females when KlLED, she used the machete and started raining some blows on Bristol. The allegations are that Bristol, he managed to get away from the machete blows, picked up a stone and make one fling, hitting KlLED to her head. KlLED, she fell to the ground and she was rushed to the Hoodlums Hospital in Lucy. She was later transferred to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where she was admitted in a critical condition. It is said that KlLED, she had suffered a fractured skull and traumatic brain injuries, both of which were bleeding. But early Thursday morning, June 27, about a few minutes after 3 o'clock, KlLED, she died. So the question is, will Bristol be charged for the offense of murder? And just in case you are wondering, no, he would not be charged for manslaughter if he is to be charged. He would be charged for murder and then the charge would be reduced in court. Now, I am only saying that because I know that some persons, they are going to be saying that he should be charged for manslaughter. Let's wait and see how this one plays out. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, from the other day, I've been playing this line from a song of a popular DJ. Listen this.
Somebody have a dead back, feel me feel better.
So, in case you were wondering, at that I keep right now. Somebody have a dead back, feel me feel better. Grange Hill in the parish of Westmoreland is split in two. You have hoodlums who have teamed up from communities like Crowder, Mint Road and Church Lincoln, and they are up against hoodlums from Kings Valley, Ghetto, Top Geneva and Pearl Island. Hoodlums have aligned themselves to the King Valley and Ansman gangs. This conflict has been going on for a long while now, and there has been a lot of killings on both sides. And truth be told, not everyone who has been killed or injured are members of any of the gangs or are involved. But guess what?
Somebody have a dead back, feel me feel better.
Somebody have a dead back, feel me feel better. On Wednesday afternoon, June 26, that guy on your screen, he was shot and killed by hoodlums at Top Geneva at a shop near to Crowder District. His name is Joey Murray, but he was popularly known as Joey. Joey was 20 years old. Remember I told you that Joey's name was being called on some hoodlum activities, and his big brother's name is Romaine Murray, popularly known as Bartez. They are said to be aligned to the Kings Valley faction. Bartez is now in jail, charged for murder and other charges. We are told that late Wednesday night into early Thursday morning, hoodlums, they were out seeking revenge for the death of Joey. They were armed with rifles and handguns. We are told that they went to CashApp in the Church Lincoln area where they kicked off doors. At the houses where they went, only females were there, so they robbed them of their cell phones and other valuables. The hoodlums, they went on the hunt again last night. This time they went to Mint Road. That guy on your screen, his name is Jason Reid, but he was popularly known as Brains or Mango Head. Earlier this month on June 13, Brains, he celebrated his 35th birthday. He lived at Mint Road in Grangehill. We are told that last night, Friday, June 28th, about a few minutes after 9 o'clock, Brains, he was at his home. We are also getting unconfirmed reports that his mother and his daughter were also at home. Now, if you look on your screen, that is Brains' daughter in his hand, and that photo is a 2021 photo. If you notice, I covered up his daughter's face. We are told that Brains, he was sitting inside a sofa inside the house with the front door open when two hoodlums entered. One of them was armed with an M16 rifle, and the other one, he was armed with a 9mm pistol. The hoodlums, they stood over Brains and pumped multiple bullets into his body, killing him on the spot, and he was killed in front of his mother and his daughter. So you remember that when I told you about the killing of Joey, I told you that Joey, he had received over 18 bullets. Well, when the police processed the scene last night where Brains was killed, 25 9mm spent shells and 9 M16 spent shells were recovered from the scene. So at least 35 bullets were fired at Brains. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them broke out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica.